The meaning of the movie author Orpheus to read for minutes published 6.06. 2020 updated 6.06. 2020 This movie is notable for its romantic mood and even some infantilization. It is perfect for watching together in the evening with your soulmate. A Good Year, a romantic and at the same time comedic story based on the novel by Peter Mayle, the events of which were filmed in French Provence and English London. It is in his uncle's estate in France that the very young Max Skinner rests, where he learns to understand life and appreciate simple, at first glance, things, and also watches with interest the process of making wine. After the death of his uncle, Max becomes a strong and brave young man. He travels from London, where he had moved earlier, to Provence, to decide what to do with his inheritance. In London he was dealing with the stock exchange, and quite unexpectedly his boss summoned him, and urgently. Max had nothing to do but take a few photos of the estate and return to London, but suddenly he trips over something and falls into an empty swimming pool. He can't get out of there as the pool is quite deep. Suddenly Fanny Chennel, whom he hit with his bicycle a few days ago, appears. She opens the taps and the water fills the pool. Such was the girl's revenge for the guy's inattention. In the end, Max got out of the pool, but missed the plane, respectively, to meet the boss. He got angry and forbade Max to work for a week. All because of Fanny. As he begins the process of selling the estate, Max also discovers that the grapes planted by his uncle are worthless, and the wine already made is not tasty at all. But, going down into the cellar one day, he finds a bottle of wine. Later, Christy, a young American girl who is Max's half-sister, discovers that it is a drink of the highest quality. This wine is made according to a Provencal recipe, but no one knows the person who came up with the recipe. Max begins to court the very same Fanny, the owner of the restaurant. She also notes that the flavor of this drink is incredible and the wine itself is shrouded in cobwebs of legends. They spend the night together, and the morning they part, because love at a distance is not an easy task. Max returns to London and there, always thinking about Provence, he forges his uncle's handwriting and rewrites the estate to Christie. Sells the apartment in London himself, gets a huge payoff from his boss and returns to Fanny. Together they continue Uncle Henry's business of winemaking. After living at his uncle's estate for a few weeks, Max no longer returns to his previous outlook on life. He is no longer attracted by freedom, the opportunity to earn huge sums of money and live in the apartment of his dreams. He likes more and more the silence of the Provencal villages, the unhurried life of the villages, the interesting and mysterious occupation of winemaking. All the more constant thoughts about Fanny did not give Max rest. Their story began when Max hit her with his bicycle. It also happens in real life. The best friends and later spouses are those who met and began their friendship under not the most pleasant circumstances. This is the law of our life, the most unpleasant, in our opinion. People can play a major role in our existence. The movie has a hidden meaning. Not always we are actually good where we are now. Sometimes we need to rethink everything and ask ourselves, what do I really want? That's exactly what Max did, and, afterwards, he was happy, because he was with his beloved, who reciprocates and supports him. The meaning of the movie, to summarize it, is, listen to your heart. After all, no one knows better than you what you really feel comfortable with. The same goes for your favorite business and outlook on life. No one has the right to tell and decide for you. We are responsible for our own lives and choices. We need to live here and now without listening to anyone, because life is shorter than we think. If you constantly listen to others and think, what will people think of me, you can accidentally wake up at the end of your life, surrounded by unfulfilled dreams and lost hopes. The movie is definitely inspirational and easy to watch even in a family circle. It encourages its viewer to appreciate and listen to the most important thing, their heart.